Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Jackson now off the bootleg. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
180! King! I'm coming after you! 58's the mic! 58's the mic! 6 man.
Here's Mayfield. Well, going deep here for Taylor. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
I'll be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Forced out to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And, yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, going deep here for Taylor. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to...
Tell me what you want, what you need.